providing opportunities for engagement in educational forums, scholarship programs, grants, and creative governance. Tonight, PREA is presenting the first LGREG Recognition Award that has been named in honor of the late Rich Chicotel, former CFO of Shorenstein Properties. I would like to ask Chris Fraley from Evolve Real Estate to join me on stage, and Chris will be presenting the award. Chris?
Thank you very much. First, I'd like to thank PREA for allowing us to present the first Rich Chicotel Award. For those of you who did not have the pleasure of knowing Rich, he was the Chief Financial Officer of the Shorenstein Companies, and we believe he was possibly the first openly gay partner in an institutional real estate private equity firm in the country, if not the world. As possibly the second openly gay partner in the country, if not the world, I can tell you firsthand that even today, being authentic is not easy. According to a recent Harris poll, over 1/3 of Americans are uncomfortable with an LGBT CEO, and that ratio does not change by geography. 1/3 of Americans are also uncomfortable even seeing photos of same-sex couples on their coworkers' desks. Despite all the progress by our community with respect to marriage equality, we can still be fired in 29 states for being gay, and it still happens quite regularly. Thanks to the recent HB2 legislation in North Carolina, my family and I can be refused housing and even service in a restaurant for offending someone's religious beliefs. In recognition of the challenges that we face, there have been a number of initiatives across the country to include the LGBT community in supplier diversity initiatives. A number of us got together a year ago to try to persuade the institutional investment world to include us in their definition of underrepresented group within their emerging manager programs. And we came up against a surprising amount of resistance. While we have been working with groups all over the country, this summer we were shocked to hear that a major pension fund had already issued an emerging manager RFP, which included the LGBT community in the definition of underrepresented groups without any outreach from us. So it is my pleasure, on behalf of the nominating committee, to present the first Rich Chicotel Award to the Los Angeles Fire and Police Pension Fund.
Thank you for that introduction, Chris. I appreciate it. Thank you, PREA, for having the vision to present the Rich Chicotel Award, and thank you, Rich, for living open and honestly. You see, living open and honestly changes hearts and changes minds. When you know us, when you really know us, it's difficult to ignore us. I look forward to a day when no more LGBT awards are necessary because we are actually completely included. But until that time, LA Police and Fire are very grateful for this recognition. Malcolm Forbes described it best when he said, "Diversity is the art of thinking independently together." American companies are embracing the idea that diversity is good for business. That does not only mean having diversity in terms of race, gender, and sexual orientation, it also means diversity of thought. It means entertaining ideas from people you may not agree with. It means being open to experiences and opportunities that you might find completely unfamiliar or even uncomfortable. This room is full of pension commissioners, investors, and those that love us. So I need to explain to you the concept of diversifying your portfolio to make sure your overall investments are strong and solid. I believe that a diversified portfolio strengthens the foundation of our institutions. By diversifying our commissions, our staffs, our consultants, and our advisors, our investments strengthen and our institutions get stronger as well. LAFPP's story unfolds organically. LA Mayor Garcetti appointed an openly gay guy in a light blue suit to the LA Fire Pension Commission. Said openly gay guy happened to be in the room when the topic of emerging managers came up. And I noticed that we included women and some minorities, but LGBT was absent. So with the support of our incredible general manager, Ray Serrana, and our superhuman CIO, Tom Lopez, I made a motion to add LGBT to the emerging manager definition. And my amazing co-commissioners voted unanimously in favor. It's just that simple. And to those who have been working day in and day out, like Chris, to get LGBT included in emerging manager definitions, thank you. You are on the front lines of making America work for everybody. Giving underrepresented groups an open door to prove themselves is good for us all. We have an incredibly diverse population in the United States, so our investment teams, management teams, and corporate boards of directors must reflect that diversity. LAFPP has a long tradition of pushing traditional boundaries. We created our Emerging Manager program almost 30 years ago, and today we've invested about $2 billion. Some of those emerging managers are beating our core managers, and some of those emerging managers have become core managers, but not all of them. Creating a specialized manager group is not about a handout, it's about a hand up. And we don't reward poor performance. So if you're successful, you get to stay with LAFPP. We're honored to receive the Rich Chicotel Award, and we hope that it serves as a green light for more funds around the country to add LGBT to your emerging manager definitions. Diversity and inclusiveness do drive results. Thank you.